The average Facebook user in the year 2015. Well, Facebook is skewing older all the time. The fastest growing group on Facebook uh, recently was the over 55 crowd. This is North America. And of course, its user base is over 70% outside the US right now. So it's going to increasingly be non US and older. So a typical user might be, a 45-year-old, professional living in Bangalore, working for a big outsourced development company. And he uses it to communicate with friends and family, but increasingly it's becoming more, more and more a sort of business persona. My belief, as I said, is that people actually thrive on having multiple distinct and potentially conflicting identities in the modern online sense. And so, in my scenario, my protagonist, uh, Raul Singh, would increasingly use it more for a public persona that's related to his business, whereas he has other services that he would be using, other products and apps, where he would express other persuasion, his political leanings here and his interest in, I don't know, kung fu or, collecting ancient religious artifacts or something elsewhere. And they'd be non-overlapping. They'd have very distinct identities in the different places. So I think increasingly, uh, you know, um, Facebook will take on that role of the sort of the most public persona that you have, the one that's the most bland and palatable, and one that's unlikely to draw any uh, ill will from any quarter, is what you would do in Facebook, and that's what our older crowd now. Notice, as younger people will see this increasingly as stale and uninteresting. So I expect that long before 2015, we'll see increasing fallout. The young people will leave Facebook first, just like they did MySpace.